The Free State Project is a plan to get 20,000 small government activists to all move to the state of New Hampshire. The hope being that with a critical mass gathered in one state, we could actually have enough influence to enact changes, legislative changes on the state level. We're not a secessionist organization. We want to work within the political system, working peacefully, but our ultimate hope is to minimize the size and scope of government by 2/3 or more, because our members are generally libertarian or paleo-conservative, Jeffersonian liberals. So we believe that the maximum role of civil government should be the protection of life, liberty, and property, and that all the other aspects of current American government are excessive and unnecessary. Government should be minimized, and that people should be free to make their own choices as long as they're not harming others, taking others' property. Secession was never seriously considered, and a lot of people ask this question. The Free State Project doesn't really present hard and fast actions. It's more, our whole focus is to get activists to move to New Hampshire, and then what they do after they get there is up to them, and it's beyond the scope of the FSP. So whether they choose to pursue secession or working within the current political framework is really up to them. I mean, one of the speakers is a member of the Free State Project. He has formed his own secessionist movement based on the state of New Hampshire. I personally fully support the right of people to secede. I think if you don't have the right to secede from your own government or political system, then you're essentially a slave. As recently as a year ago, the whole idea of secession seemed kind of scary to me. I mean, I wouldn't even want to utter that word in public because I'd be afraid the federal government was going to pick me up. And so I guess the different groups are being successful in getting the word out and making the word less scary to the general populace, and educating people and letting them know that secession is not necessarily a bad thing, and it is people's right, and it doesn't necessarily have to be violent. So some of the things that the different Southern groups have been talking about today, a couple of years ago, I would have just written them off mentally as crazy people. But I don't feel that way anymore. I certainly see the point.